Up, everybody? Hope you guys are having yourselves a good day. Now, Fetty Wap. If you guys haven't been keeping up with Fetty Wap or even knew what was going on with Fetty Wap, he has recently been arrested. By recently, I mean about a year and a half ago. Now, if you guys are wondering what he got arrested for, what they're saying is that he basically helped run a operation where they're trafficking a bunch of like cocaine and like other drugs. Now, he has since pled guilty to that. And he's been pleading, begging to the judge because he gets sentenced next week. He's been asking for the minimum prison sentence, which is about 5 years. Now, what his lawyer is saying is that he committed his crimes only to financially support others during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, if you guys haven't understood, like you guys are probably like, what happened to his money? The thing with Fetty Wap it was a philanthropist and probably still is a philanthropist. But before we get into that, let's read what the article is saying. Now, lawyers for Fetty Wap are asking a judge to sentence him to 5 years, the minimum, after he pleaded guilty last year to federal drug charges, arguing that Fetty Wap committed his crimes only to financially support others during the COVID-19 pandemic. He pleaded guilty in August to a single charge of conspiring to distribute at least 500 grams of cocaine. He is to be sentenced next week. Sentencing guidelines for a prison term ranging from 7 to 9 years, but in their filing, Fetty Wap's lawyer said their client deserves less than that because he's only turned to crime amid the pandemic as his touring income dried up, but the bills kept coming in. Now, one thing that people don't understand is that as an artist, you have a set amount of money, but what happens is when these artists hit hits like Fetty Wap was when he was the biggest artist in the world, even though you are making this money, what happens is your income and how much your cost of living starts to rise the more money and the more fame and popularity you get. But it doesn't account for it when things go down. So what I mean by that is, let's say you make a hit, okay? You're 3 hits deep and you're making yourself a bunch of money. What ends up happening is you have to hire all these extra people to kind of make up for all the different things that you need because you're becoming a larger and larger artist. But then what ends up happening is your career starts to slow down. Now, you don't want to fire these people because you build connections with them. Some of these people are your friends you grew up with. Some of these people, you know, their families, their kids, this and that. So you don't want to fire them. So what you end up doing is you start looking to other ways to make money. And that's what they're saying that Fetty Wap did. And they said it's a missed touring. And Fetty Wap is at a point to where he kind of tours like overseas and things like that. But Fetty Wap on top of that is a philanthropist. One thing that Fetty Wap basically bragged about all the time is being a philanthropist. He likes giving out his money. He likes supporting others. And that is something that at the end of the day, unless you have a unlike fathomable amount of money like a Jeff Bezos, an Elon Musk, that's gonna eventually run out. If you're an artist and your career basically depends on you making music or making extremely smart financial decisions that will be turned into something like a Rick Ross, you need to be very financially savvy. Being a philanthropist is nothing wrong with that, but you still have to understand how to preserve your money or you're gonna run into issues like this. Now, he gets sentenced next week, as I said, and hopefully they don't give him 9 years and hopefully he gets 5 years. But he is at the very minimum doing 5 years. But what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that he should get more years or not? Or I just want to hear the plight of being a artist that is not the peak of their career. Remember, give me a like, comment, subscribe. I upload every day. It's your boy. Have a nice day, guys.